Tonight. And of course, Len is back as well. The return of Len. I know. It is going to be such an incredible night. And of course, tonight, for the very first time, our celebs and pros will be doing two dances. Not only their original dance from the eras, but also their team dances. We're going to be talking about that a little later on. And of course, the elimination. Someone will be leaving us tonight. Who's it going to be? Of course, that decision was made by you. To get you in the mood for tonight and everything that's going to be happening, take a look at this.
Shaking music. Booty shaking music.
Yeah, we love it. Sash and Emma, of course, that was done last year, but still fantastic. Taking us through all the different eras that our celebs and our pros are going to be attacking tonight. We've got some incredible dancers on the way. Of course, we've got our team dancers. Len is back. We've got an elimination to talk about, but I wouldn't be doing it alone, man. I'm dressed like this, but can we please get a big round of applause for my co-host tonight, the one and only, my man. Max is back. Good to see you, brother. And where do we start? First of all, what do you think, man? I mean, you feeling this outfit?
You look great. You look great. I don't know what era this is, but you look like you're about to go fetch some clues and stuff.
Exactly. I'm solving clues, man. I'm solving clues. Like, who's going to be leaving tonight, man? Eliminated tonight. Someone's going.
First of all, you're welcome for that layup. Secondly, great job segueing.
Well, thank you. I mean, look,
like a
where do we start?
professional.
What we loved about having you here last season, Max, is you're straight shooting. All right, you're going to tell it exactly like it is. If you've got any questions or any comments you want to send this man's way,
yeah, but make those questions and comments interesting. You know what I mean? Like just not. Oh my God, who selects your music?
What do you want to know? Ask some real hard questions, and Max is here to answer them for you at DWTS All Access. I guess first, before we kick on, Amber, you've talked to her this week. I know she had a birthday. How's she doing? How's she been this week?
She's doing great. Thank you. She's doing great. She's had an amazing run. All things considered, she had an incredible time. She had no idea what this was going to be. She thought she knew. She had a wrong idea of the show. She now knows. We got, as Dancing with the Stars, we got another alum who's going to talk amazing things about Dancing with the Stars experience as she goes with life and does, great things on her own. And I'm just glad that, I was the guy who was here when Amber Rose appreciated and enjoyed this process because, she's an amazing chick.
Well, I know we covered it a little bit last week in the post interview, but I think you were the best partner for her because you really pushed her, and you pushed her so hard. Sometimes she had to leave the room. She had to leave the rehearsal.
That was great, and that's also that's also correct. You know what I mean? That's another thing to sidetrack a little. When somebody pushes like that, it's also correct to just leave the room, come back, reset. One person has to be the person to say, okay, you know what, let's take a break. Having said that, I wish we had 2 more weeks. I really do. I wish we had 2 more weeks. There's no situation you can get yourself into that would make you have to dance. other than Dancing with the Stars. And so, her and I can dance. We can do this stuff on the side, but it's not going to be the same. It's it's not going to have the same effect. I wish she had 2 more weeks of this intense training.
Yeah, and I know. I think she really turned a corner, and yeah, it was amazing. And I think it's a testament to you as a pro as well. You knew when to push, and you really got the best out of her. And look, we loved her up here, and certainly these guys loved her as well. So it is a shame to see you go, but of course, tonight we must get into it. Tonight, first week, 2 dancers. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now, this is how it stands right now. Tara and Sasha have had a great run, but they're at the bottom of the board right now. You've got Jana and Glib after a perfect score last week. What do you think they need to do, and how hard is it for these guys learning 2 dances in the 1 week, from your point of view?
Well, I'm surprised to see Tara and Sasha at the bottom, but, I think people now going to start to show a little signs of fatigue. And I think if you are, this is like a Shark Tank over there. If you are, they smell blood, and people are going to start picking on that, with the judges or audience too, by the way. We don't ever really talk about how people vote. I don't think that on season 23, we don't have majority of people that are unreasonably voting, meaning it doesn't matter what the celebrity does. I think that our core audience are very educated in dance.
Meaning they are voting for what they see.
Vote
it's not about fan
for
bases
exactly.
anymore. You've got to throw it down, and if you throw something good down, these guys will reward you.
Exactly. You can get a vote here and there, just like, okay, I like what they did back in the day when they were on the show and so and so. But for the most part, nowadays, it's if you put out great performance, you're going to get rewarded with great scores.
Well, look, let's talk about great performances. First of all, I want to welcome everyone on Facebook, on Periscope, abc.com, wherever you're watching. You know the drill. You got the cameras. You can make the show your own. But we're going to segue straight into our first dance tonight. And I'm imagining you guys, you're a fan of these guys here. We got Val, we got Laurie, and first of all, we're seeing the wides, which is something we're doing this season, which is, I guess, giving everyone at home an opportunity to see what they hope it will look like. Now, obviously,
not true.
I saw the dress rehearsal.
Incorrect.
So
incorrect.
What
incorrect.
are the wides for? Tell me, come on, talk to us.
Okay, so the wides are for directors. Don't forget, this is a giant, well, not you, don't forget. Don't forget, it's a massive show. There are a lot of points. This dance is irrelevant if it's not shot well, and if the audience don't get the point of the show. So wides are necessary to basically what it is. It's a finished dance to the music from beginning to the end for director with 1 shot, and so the director can then choreograph cameras. This has to happen by Friday, so the director has enough time to make you look good during your dance. So those wides are just like nervous version of what it ends up being.
Okay, great. So they are the first version. This is the final version. So tell us
exactly.
Tell us what we are looking for, and as far as from a dance point of view, what you think.
So I think what Val is amazing at a lot of things, but I think Dancing with the Stars taught him how to be amazing with varieties of age groups. And so, he had a massive success with Zendaya, who was 16 back when she did the show. And at that time, he wasn't sure if he can add to what Zendaya is on Dancing with the Stars. How do you connect with somebody like that? So, especially after Kelly Monaco season. So I think what Zendaya season taught him is that you treat it just like you treat anybody else. You adjust to age gap, but he doesn't look uncomfortable this season. You know what I mean? He comes out with beautiful numbers. We talked a little bit before the show started. Just don't always do the kids things.
Well, look, I tell you what.
Laurie may be 16, but she's not a child.
What we feel up here for Val this season is he's having a lot of fun. He's laughing. He's just absolutely loving the experience. From your point of view, what does he need to do to stay on track to be there at the end?
Just beautiful choreography and great entertainment. Laurie is capable of anything he gives her. If he stays on point and delivers beautiful routines, very well constructed, thought put into them, I think, they're definitely going to be in the final and fighting for that win.
Well, look, I want to ask this question to you of all of our couples tonight. What part of their partnership do you think that the audience at home is really responding to?
Friendship. Not every partnership has to have some sort of sexual tension. Friendship is a basic form. This is what dance starts with. We say hello, we shake hands. It's not straight, hey, and then bang, let's stand really close and do romantic things. she's amazing. She's giving him back everything he asks for, and I love this partnership.
Okay, and what are the biggest challenges do you think that could possibly lay ahead from them not holding that mirror ball at the end of the season?
But again, a bit of an age thing. I think you remember, you know what pops into mind is the way Mark and Sean Johnson, when Mark Ballas was our partner originally, how they literally stole the show. They stole it in the finale. She was amazing, but they were never sort of like talked about as winners. Gilles Marini, I think, was there, and he was the celebrity to beat. And they came out in the finale, and they did this incredible freestyle. I think Val needs to start thinking about that freestyle, how that's going to set them apart.
I think you look around, what we have left in this season is some incredible dancers.
Absolutely.
And there are no clear favourites to win at this point, right?
I don't think
it's
so.
It's anybody's game.
I think because you see how the show started and where it is now. You know, a lot of things changed. A lot of people look different now. Kelvin Johnson, I don't think came out looking amazing. He looks incredible now, and so I'm excited to see him. I hope he can maintain that sort of momentum. Val and Laurie came out at the top, kind of dipped a little bit. You know, Jenna and Gleb tried to work their things out, coming off with this massively hot, exciting sort of number.
Yeah.
You wonder how they're going to follow up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was an incredible performance. So, you know, once you hit the ceiling, you then put a lot of pressure on you as a pro to then deliver something else and something else. You don't want the audience to be used to it.
So much about momentum, and it's about continued momentum, so it'll be interesting. But we have got Len returning tonight, so as we wait for our first scores, what do you think he looks for? What does he add? I mean, if you were out there and you're trying to target Len and get a 10 from him, what does he want to see?
Len is a representative of all of our viewers. What I mean by that is that Len is a no-nonsense judge. I'm not saying others are nonsense judges, but I think for the most
He's a
part,
stickler for
people
technique,
are
right?
allowing themselves to kind of find things, pick on things, look for things. You know, we're all humans. We love somebody. We want to love them, even if it's not a great performance. Len is extremely neutral, and he sees, and even if it's a hip-hop routine that he doesn't understand, but he has to judge, he's going to look at it, he's going to say, I liked it or I didn't like it. He'll give a couple of points, say why, and move on with life. He doesn't overthink these things, you know what I mean? So to please Len, you have to be very clear, and that end result has to be the end result and doesn't not look like the wide you do on Friday.
All right, well, look, we're going to find out those scores very soon. I think, Max, you're going to step out for a second, and I'm going to talk to these two. So big round of applause, and keep the questions coming in for Max here. Make them good, as he said, at DWTS All Access. And we will now welcome in our very first guests of All Access tonight, Tara and Sash. Look at you guys, looking all sexy and classic and regal. I mean, I don't really know what era I'm supposed to be from. What do you think, Sash? I mean, I look like I'm solving clues.
You look like you're in the Peaky Blinders TV show.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing some damage over here. Now, first of all, guys, where do we start? But this really, I think, the big thing is...
We start right here.
2 dancers this week, Sash.
Two dancers.
Tell us about the challenges of
do
2
the same.
dancers.
Word.
The challenges of
Yeah,
2
for
dancers.
you, when you're like... Because obviously you've done so great in each week, but this is, bam, we're talking 2 dancers here now. Talk to me, Sash.
Talk to him.
Hit me.
Hit you
Hit
with
him.
your best shot.
Come on, baby.
Listen. Era's month. Era's week.
Yeah.
Sorry, got excited.
Yeah,
I
you
said
did.
month.
We just watched an amazing thing you did last year with Emma. You know, they're all through the eras.
Yep,
So
yeah,
good.
that was
We've
amazing.
got to see it.
But what better era to do for Tara? 1930s. I mean, look at her. She looks like a movie star from the 1930s. Was it easy? 2 dances this week? No. Was it challenging? Yes. Did she do an awesome job? Yes.
Well, let me tell you.
Tell me.
It's sort of a rough week last week. We thought you guys did great. The judges were a little iffy. How do you pick yourself back up? A, after that, and then B, to learn 2 dances?
I feel like last week I did good. I mean, if I disappointed the judges, then it just gives me energy to try harder this week.
And I think that from what we were hearing up here from these guys, sometimes to get a bad comment from the judges is good because it rallies the fans and it gets people behind you. And I'm sure you felt that love this week on social, right?
Definitely. I felt like everybody still supported my dance and still supported us as a team. And
I'm glad Dom tweeted us and said, sent his love and support.
Of course,
Me
baby.
too.
No,
I didn't
voted.
see that
Look, I
tweet.
voted. I voted. Anyway, let's take some fan questions, guys.
Let's take some fan
Come on, what
questions.
you got?
Let's do it.
All right,
Hit me with
Tara.
your best
Oh,
shot.
that's a good one. Tara, have you given Sasha any marriage
no.
advice?
No,
Give
you
him
know
some
what?
now. Give him some
I
now.
will say that he did ask about a certain few different proposals, and I veered him in a right way.
It's,
It could have gone real south. Could have gone real south.
Nice. Okay, what else we got? Okay, yes. What have been your favorite costumes you've performed in?
I really liked being a zebra. That was kind of fun.
Zebra.
Zebra.
Zebra. It's a zebra. Okay.
Zebra,
Zebra. What else we
tomato,
got?
tomato.
Okay, this Halloween coming up next week. Tara, what are you going to dress the kids in
We're
Halloween? You
going
like to do that?
between being a family of superheroes and being a family of like prince, princess, king, queen.
Can Sash come along to those sort of events? I feel
would
like he'd
love
be
to.
great.
He would be great.
I would love to see
He
him
could
there. What
be-
else we got? We're going to for Sash. Look, here we go. Sash, what is Ruby going as Halloween? Now, of course, Ruby is your dog,
Is
right?
she going to be a dog
Yeah.
for Halloween?
She is going as a hot dog.
A hot dog. Well, look, actually, we've got a little something here for you. This is a
Oh.
present for you, Sash.
For me.
Or perhaps it could be for someone else. Look, take it out.
Right, I'm going to put this down. Can I put this
Yeah,
down?
please, put it down, baby. This is it. This
I'm
is
so
just
curious.
for you, Sash.
He's
And this is
got
from
something-
all the All Access team. We love
Yes!
you. Look at
That's your
this.
crab outfit.
It's a dog crab outfit. Are you kidding me right now? Do we have
The
a photo?
question is-
Y'all
the
could be
question
twinning.
The question is, I am going to tweet out a photo of Ruby.
Look at Ruby. Can you imagine in that outfit? Are you kidding me?
Oh, she'd be cuter than cute.
She is going to be as cute as cute.
Ah.
Make sure you give us the shout out on the
Of
All
course,
Access.
of
I mean,
course,
round of
of course.
applause. Can
Thank you very much.
How amazing is
Round of
that?
applause.
Thank you very much.
Hold it
Thank
up
you
so we
very
can get a
much.
photo.
Yes, please.
Sash. Look at this. Unbelievable.
So
I love.
cute. Weren't you a crab? You could be
Oh,
like a little
see?
Yeah.
Crab.
twinning.
Okay,
Last Halloween I went as a crab.
you nailed it. And
I
you've
did.
come up here and been
You know
a
who
crab.
we met dressed as a crab?
Who?
Cubic Jr.
Wow.
Gooding Jr.
Gooding Jr. Cupid
That's it.
Jr. Is that what people call him? I think it's
He's on
Hey,
a
when you
first
know
name
him like I
basis.
do, we just call him Junior.
Unbelievable. He's dropping names, man.
Yeah.
Some big names. Right, bam, there he is.
Drop
Cupid,
the name.
Cupid Jr.
Yeah.
CJ, baby. CJ, that's what I call him. He's a family friend. Hey, look, guys.
Is he a family friend?
You have come up, and we really appreciate it because we know that your head is in the game of two dances tonight. We
It's
want
in
to
the
thank
game.
you. Give everyone a wave out there.
And I
Um,
apologize that I've got one shoulder on, one off. It's just very
Look,
hot up here.
you could do
Dom
no
is
wrong.
making magic, and I
That's
just
it.
Nobody cares.
Don't get too close. Tara, you guys are going to kill it tonight, all right?
listen. That's the best I've ever seen you
I
look.
doff my hat to you both.
That's
I
the
doff my
best
hat.
I've
Like
ever
it.
seen you look.
All right, big round of
Thank you guys.
applause.
Thanks for voting.
Thank you, Sasha. I appreciate that. Wow, look at him. Beautiful. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful man. Yes, that's yours. Look at that. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Sasha, for coming up. Look at that. And we got to give him this amazing present. Look at that music. I love it. Which means we can get Max back in here. And we're getting into it as we wait for the scores. Now, an interesting question, Max, as far as eras go. We're talking about the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. You know, it used to be about it being in hold. Now people are twerking. There's all these different styles. Would you say it's easier if you're dancing, you know, early in the 20s and the 30s? Did it get harder, or are they all just as challenging?
No, I think it was harder back then. I think, you know, the